The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen out quickly here to Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, Allen out to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Azeez Al-Shaair drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen, buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Down, but not before they're inside the 25. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And this one is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. We're scoreless after one. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Being chased out left. He'll go right back to Beasley. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion. He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They run here with Singletary. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. Rolling to his left. Touchdown, Bills! It's complete. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flush to his right. He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Lance. Flushed out right. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Lance looking to throw it. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance eluding the pressure right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. You assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Lance now on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he wisely will throw that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped him. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Lance now on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 33 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. McKenzie now from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Allen off the play fake. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Allen's throw is complete. Oh, good move. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On first down, Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. He's airing it out for Sanu. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Mohamed Sanu, 32 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. Allen steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Here's Matt Hawk now. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up on a safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And the Niners are right back in this football game. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Back to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.